Give me a
recording to the computer.
second. I forgot to email these people pictures of their cats.
Did
Like
I tell
just
you about the big hip new place in my town is the new Burger King?
no, it's no
It's
King
always
God Burger,
it's
probably.
it's a pretty good. It's the best Burger King I've ever been to. It's
That's
like
good.
70s
I
themed.
mean,
Like it's got an advert on the wall where everyone's got an afro and it's got the 70s cups and the Whopper packaging is all very 70s. I don't know if that's the original 70s packaging, but maybe it is. Um
that's pretty easy to look up, isn't it?
yeah, I didn't do that. The cups are definitely correct because
Uh,
that's in the ad with the afros. So
yeah.
those are the we learned quickly get the barbecue because the first time we get was right after they opened. So like we don't have cheese. We're like, what the fuck? You don't have cheese? So we got barbecue burgers, but it turned out that's the one to get there. Your barbecue burgers are good. Mimi and Han are actually
Mm.
saying like, oh, they're putting those above boutique burgers. That's too much. That's too strong a statement. But
I
listen to the Shogun.
I do like I do kind of like Pizza Hut recently, like a couple of times where I was just like, I want Pizza Hut, I need Pizza Hut, and there's no other pizza that is like Pizza Hut but better. You know what I mean? Like the turn this up a little bit.
It's been so long since I've done Pizza Hut. I had the thing with Domino's a few years ago, and we got Domino's, and everyone hated it. So, but it was correct. It did taste like Domino's. It wasn't like a aberration.
Domino's sucks though. It's like
I
it's
know. I
not.
just well, I ate
It
in the
doesn't
80s.
have a distinct. But Domino's never had like a distinct like texture and flavor like Pizza Hut did.
Well, this town doesn't have a Pizza Hut, so we went Domino's.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying that like I would take any, like I, there's no substitute for Pizza Hut, but I would take anything over Domino's. No, like Domino's is like generic. That's its biggest
I do
sin.
remember preferring Pizza Hut, but Pizza Hut Japan. Is there a Pizza Hut Japan?
I mean, since there's so many KFCs, you'd think
Yeah,
there'd be
there is.
one.
Well, how close am I to a Pizza Hut? Oh, it actually wants me to put in my
Pizza
zip
Hutto.
code. Pizza Hutto. Except I don't see that's the thing. I can't remember numbers anymore. I have to like look up my phone number and like look up my address like every time now. Like
Why?
because my brain's at least that broken.
Hmm.
3860152 there. Now people know something.
Three
386
eight six zero one five two. 3860152. See,
Good.
I've
I
learned.
was afraid you're gonna start doing the after hours thing. What the fuck? I typed in and then it just disappeared. Okay, that's not great. Translate to English. Let's learn about. There is a Japanese Pizza Hut for sure. So that is
Yeah,
a
I'm there. PizzaHut.jp.
yeah. I'm just trying to figure out like where they are. Campaign pizza only. I want locations. Give me a
But
location.
weird. But also, like Burger King, I was gonna the tangent I was going on was not for like nothing. It's like Burger King Whoppers are also like a specific burger that is not like oddly the closest thing I've had to a Burger King Whopper is like a Beyond Burger, which isn't even a meat burger. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It tastes more like a Whopper than most other burgers do.
Oh, I would have to go at least. I'd have to go about 100 miles for a Pizza Hut.
Well,
I'm not gonna do that.
can't you just get on a train and just be there in like 30 minutes?
If I'm in Tokyo, I'm not gonna go to fucking Pizza Hut. I haven't gone to Taco Bell either. I'm gonna go Shogun
uh,
Burger probably, or something else. That's kind of my jam when I'm in Tokyo recently. Hit the Shogun Burger.
hi.
Although when I've been going through with Hana, obviously she's not. I mean, she likes that, but we got some oden, we got some miso katsu, so she wants Japanese stuff in Tokyo. I
She
guess that
wants
makes
Japanese
sense.
stuff. You were saying what you're going through with her. Is that like she specifically wants Japanese food? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, because if we're in Tokyo, I'll be like, "Hey, what do you want?" Right? And Mexican. We even went and did a Mexican too, so it was pretty good. If you know, yeah, there are. If you know where to look, there are very good Mexican places in Tokyo. Nagano, no, I don't know of
Mm.
any decent, like really good Mexican I can get like near here. So that's definitely a Tokyo thing. We used to have a couple Mexican places, but they closed, so I guess it's not popular.
Well,
There's
it's weird.
tacos and
Everything.
tequila that's still there.
It's just called Tacos and Tequila.
Yeah, except they have like that's one of those places where they charge you like a few bucks just for sitting down, so that sucks.
Yeah.
I've been there like twice. It's not like authentic or anything. It's just kind of fun. Get a margarita,
Mm.
mm. But not a regular jam. So.
I'm trying to make
I
sure
think that the
there
food
is.
is. I think the food is typically of a much higher standard in Japan, but you might not get full diversity unless you're in Tokyo. Even in Tokyo, you can't find Greek. That's why we went to the Greek place in Atlanta. Like I
Well,
cannot do this in Japan.
maybe I'm just so spoiled from the amount of diversity I have here, but I don't really worry about getting diversity somewhere else. I guess
Mm.
like I mean I guess like we did like eat a higher than average percentage of Korean barbecue there, but I'm not going to complain about that.
Mm. Oh yeah, Korean barbecue, no problem. That's everywhere. Korean food is the Mexican food in Japan. It's everywhere.
Like I honestly have no problem like the Korean whatever you call it, the palette. I don't think palette's the right word.
Yeah.
The tapestry, the rich tapestry of Korean flavors.
Mm.
Um, love it.
We're
I
generally agreeable.
I got a bulgogi bowl from this place last week, and it lasted me for like 2 days because it was a huge giant
Yeah, I
bowl, and
did
it's
mall
still.
gyukaku last week. I know gyukakus in the malls now. Of course, it wasn't as good as if you actually go to one, but
We still have that one here that I haven't been to at all. It's so funny. I was like so excited for it opening, and then it was just like,
we've been going
keep
to a
putting it
different.
off.
Oh, because the gyukaku near us closed, so we've been going to Marco Polo is the place. I don't know why it's Marco Polo, but that's where we've been going when we do
Not to be
yakiniku.
confused with Don Quixote.
Not to be confused with Don Quixote, completely different place. And then there's a steak place also
Yeah.
called Don Quixote, but that's actually like straight up the Spanish name, right? Character. So that's
There's a
real
place.
confusing.
There's a place that's opened here. I don't know if it's a chain that's like Japanese based, but it's definitely they sell really hard that it's like an authentic Japanese restaurant experience. It's called Chubby Cattle. Have you heard of Chubby Cattle?
I'm gonna look it up because I feel like there might be a translation in there I'm missing. Chubby cat. There it is. Chubby cattle. Chubby checker. Chubby cattle. Parmesan. No,
Shabu.
no. Hot pot. Shabu shabu swish. I have a feeling they are not
Hmm.
Japanese.
The logo looks like the logo looks Japanese, and it looks like kind of the building itself kind of looks Japanese, but
Oh,
that
and
doesn't mean that
they
doesn't
got the
mean anything.
tatami walls and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
they definitely
oh,
okay.
Duluth.
Denver,
That's yours.
Yes, of course. um,
I think it's all American.
yeah, San Francisco, New York, Texas, Denver, Honolulu, Philadelphia. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, before we start for some fun AI, go to chucksarcade.fun and then read their type. Their there. chucksarcade.fun. Fantastic website though, isn't it? This site. Oh, I didn't get the
Find a
S in there.
Chuck's Arcade. Oh, is this the fucking the Chuck E. Cheese for adults?
Yeah, but it's not good. But you have to read
Yeah.
the read out loud. Read the type out loud.
Chuck's Arcade has all the latest games plus a few classic games you love. It's the laid back place to stop by, game with your crew, and have some fun.
A little bit weird. Now scroll down.
I
Here's the
mean that,
lowdown on Chuck's Arcade.
that
Okay.
isn't okay necessarily AI. It could just be somebody illiterate who
Oh,
they hired
oh,
to
we
write
haven't
this.
finished.
Okay, Chuck's Arcade is the spot where the Chuck E. Cheese vibe gets a fresh spin. It's part of the family, but all about solid gameplay with some old favorites and the newest games on deck. If you remember chasing tickets for those little plastic prizes or digging the animatronic band back in the day, you'll feel right at home here. It's where the classics meet the new school players.
A human
That's
would
not
never write it's where the classics meet the new school players.
the classics are the characters,
Keep going
and the
down to all of
players
the
are the
vibes, none of the
objects.
drama, and read that. This is the best one.
If you ever raced to collect tickets, battled your cousins for the joystick, or remember that magical whiff of arcade high scores in the air, you'll feel right home.
Like at this point, you're like, okay, this is written by AI.
They opened this thing at Perimeter Mall that's like basically there are some arcade games in it, but it's mostly like gachapon and like blind box sales. So it
And
just
claw
feels
machines.
like that's what I meant. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
You say
Yes.
gachapon.
Oh, I said that because It's called Gotcha.
Oh, but they got
My
gachapons, right?
brain. They
Or
do,
just
but
claw
they
machines.
mostly it's mostly claw machines.
I don't like claw machines.
Um, I kind of have gone back and forth on them, but it was just this thing where I kind of like eyeballed the machines. I'm like, okay, and I went to buy a card because I'm like, fuck it, and the card machine like wouldn't tell me how many credits go on a card
Mm.
for the money. I'm like, how can you do this? Like, how do I fucking I don't you're like literally keeping it completely obscured how much I'm spending? Like that's fucking terrible. So I just
uh,
left.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, the gachapons is like, well, I'm gonna get something from a gachapon, right?
Yeah, it's true. Um,
Whereas a claw machine, if I don't manage it, I'm like, well, hell, I just blew some money there, didn't I?
yeah, and the worst is when you do the like the ones at round one I was kind of having a decent time with, is in like I was getting better at doing them and I would like get a kind of decent hit rate. And there was one time where I was just gonna win a prize for somebody because going to their birthday party, and then after I put $30 in, and towards the end of that money I just started being like, oh fuck, what am I doing? It started like freaking me out, so I just left.
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty basic site that you sent me. Oh, there's only one, two, three, four, five of them. Okay, six of them.
Yeah, it's pretty new chain, and this is like the newest one. But um, yeah, it's like a brightly lit place full of claw machines, which is like they're opening another thing almost identical to that in Doraville soon.
Okay. Well, I mean, I run. I mean, every Thursday when I'm in Nagano City, I go through one of these places. Of course, Japan's just like stock with them, aren't we?
Yeah, it's true. That's sort of like part of your culture, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all. But I don't. There's not one like right by my house or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember where there was something I followed the profile, but I was just like, fuck, man, I can't just go to this fucking claw arcade and dump a ton of money into claw machines, even if I get a bunch of stuff. It's terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
it's like my Mario things, right? And they're currently taking up space. So I'll figure out what to do with those. But I couldn't help that because there were three
there
tickets
it is.
left. I'm like, okay, if I buy three tickets, I'm gonna get both of the big plushes. So yeah, I'm like, I have to do that, don't I?
Yeah, this one's just called Claw Studio Arcade.
Because you might just get frickin' stickers. I mean, I had to buy that towel, right, to get the two plushies, but because it's last one, you have to buy the last ticket to get that, right?
Okay,
Um,
well but this one says tacos and a boba on us with any purchase, and they're opening like that's kind of great. They're giving tacos away
yeah, sure, why not? Free taco.
and
Hold on.
boba.
Before I get rolling, I just need to look at the train thing because apparently there were it's just a vague delay list. Okay, vague delay.
Oh, and they're
Okay,
it's tiger sugar boba. Fuck yeah, I'm going to this. I'm going to this soft opening. I'm gonna get some
that's gotcha.
throw money away into it's a claw
Or is
machine.
that
That
the
place is
Doraville
actually
one?
called Claw Studio. Yeah, it's in Doraville, so it's like
Where in Doraville?
at the H Mart shopping center.
Okay. Uh, okay, give it a quick pause and we will start this show about apes.
What fucking show is this? Podcast 1999. All
Yeah,
right.
that should be the intro.
Welcome to Podcast 1999, the podcast best screaming thing that won't shut up ever. I'm your host, Mark.
Are we talking about the bird or talking about Urko?
Both, actually. It's almost like they're the same thing.
Return to the Planet of the Apes. These episodes definitely crank up the screaming. It's Trail to the Unknown and Attack from the Clouds. Um, and you sent me a message about the second episode, I guess.
Yeah, the second episode. Just in
What
case
was that
anyone's
again?
like not sure, the second episode, which is called I don't have it in front of me.
Attack from the Clouds.
Attack from the
It's
Clouds.
almost
You're
like Attack
attacked.
of the Clones.
I was like, it's the most excruciating thing I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, that's what you wrote. Which I did not. I definitely thought the bird was annoying. I made notes. There's a note here somewhere. Yeah, the bird screams do get redundant after a while, but that's a much lighter take than your. your message.
It was horrible. It was just, if you haven't watched it, and I recommend you don't ever watch it, it's a man going ah, ah, like it's clearly a guy
And they
just
keep calling
making
it
the
a
noise
monster
like
bird, which
not.
seems derogatory in a way.
Yes,
I think you could watch
monster
it. I didn't
bird.
hate it as much as you did.
It was partly that there was screaming constantly, and partly that the fact that it's the usual pace of this series where kind of nothing happens, but it's a thing flying. So you're just watching a thing flying and screaming, but it's like it never goes anywhere and it never stops screaming. It's like the feeling of that was just awful. It was so bad.
Well, let's rewind a little
Uh,
bit. Trail the unknown. We'll turn off your gag factor for now. Are you doing what? Batch trivia for everything here?
yeah, that's what I usually do, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, episode 9, Trail to the Unknown, and episode 10, Attack from the Clouds, were both written by Larry Spiegel. You might remember him from the first two episodes and Tunnel of Fear. He has one more episode coming up, and it's the next one. There is no information whatsoever on who voiced Ron Brent, even though he doesn't sound like a very experienced voice actor. I'm sorry if you're listening, sir. If you're alive,
As I'll
congratulations
say,
if you're
if
alive.
you're alive, is a
Um,
notable signifier from a show from 1976.
Cornelius is played in this series by Edwin Mills, born in 1918 in Washington, D.C. His screen credits started in 1916, although his career was evenly split between TV and film. This was the only series where he was a regular, and seemingly his only role voicing an animated character. If you want to see him in the flesh, check out Mother, Jugs, and Speed, The Chicken Chronicles, or Stigma. His final role was the episode of Kojak in 1977. He passed away in 1981 at the age of 63. So it's pretty close to the end of his career. This particular Zira is played by Philippa Harris. There's no IMDb bio, and her credits outside of this are additional crew on The Exorcist and roles in The Mary Tyler Moore Show, one episode, The Outside Man, and Coffee, Tea, or Me. Sounds kind of frisky. All those
Mm.
predate this series, so this was her last credited role in IMDb. Based on a screen cap of her Mary Tyler Moore role, she was kind of on the younger side, so maybe she's still alive. And that's the trivia.
Okay, then you can talk smack about the other guy, but not her, is what you're saying.
She's fine.
It's been a few weeks since we did this. Should I read both summaries or just one of them?
You just do both. We always do both up top.
Okay, see, I forgot everything. Here we go.
I'm here to remind you.
You are. Trail to the unknown. Judy, Jeff, and Bill help the humans build rafts to travel to New Valley, which Cornelius told them would be a sustainable place to live away from ape civilization. They find a bunch of bats and depart the rafts for a desert trudge through a sandstorm. In the desert, they find Ron Brent, an American astronaut from the 22nd century who has been living in the desert for 15 years. His future ship was faster. Meanwhile, General Urko pursues the humans, but his officers keep forgetting to bring the right equipment, and Urko screams at them. The humans use a self-destruct mechanism from Brent's ship to blow up a land bridge and keep the apes out for now. Attack from the clouds! Squawk, squawk! Judy and Bill decide to reclaim the airplane from a few episodes ago so they can run sentry over New Valley. A monster bird harasses Ape City, and then New Valley, picking off the humans' herd of future cows. Nova and Jeff get the herd into a cave. General Urko continues to scream at everyone. Even the Ape Council is through with his crap unless his current mission is successful. Judy and Bill find the plane, get it revved up just in time to escape from the army of the apes, fly over Ape City, as it is the most direct fuel-saving route, and manage to scare away the monster bird squawk, squawk, from New Valley. But the end of the episode suggests more monster birds.
I just want you to know that Zoom noise canceled you out more than half the times you did that.
Oh no. Middle finger to the Zoom.
Thanks, Zoom. You did something right for once.
It won't let me make the most annoying sound in the world. Is that what Jim Carrey should have done in Dumb and Dumber? In that car, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Should he have done Monster Bird?
Maybe.
But yes,
It, yeah, we'll get
let's
to that.
let's
Let's
go back to
talk about
Trail
the
to the Unknown. Um,
kind of less dumb episode
well, it was kind of fun
mostly.
because I just I'm in the middle of a book called was it This Way Up? It's kind of a it's a little the book's a little too jokily written, but gimmicky written, but whatever. It's basically about like bizarre, weird maps, where cities are missing, how the Soviets would just like put things in different places on maps to make everyone confused. And it was like talking about the map problems with the Donner Party and how that happened. So of course, I'm like, I read that yesterday, then I'm watching this episode and like, huh, okay, now and they're using this Geechee map from Cornelius, right? It's like they're gonna get horribly lost. They're lucky they ever found New Valley.
I am I don't know if it was across two episodes or both times in the same episode. I'm pretty sure they reused footage of cavemen climbing into a window.
Oh hell yeah, why not? I mean, even Disney movies reuse animation back in the day when that was a cost saving measure.
Is it offensive to call them cavemen? They
No.
really look
They
like
they
cavemen.
and
I
they
don't
lived in
care.
cave. They also lived in caves. So
Yeah,
I
and they're
think
too stupid to complain.
yeah. I mean, if the shoe fits.
They're too stupid to fly a plane, so they're too stupid to not be called cavemen.
They built rafts with help.
They're too stupid to build rafts
So
without help.
is that an issue
He
then? Is
kept
that we're
saying
going
that.
or that we're
That
going with the original Planet of the Apes vibe that the humans are basically stupid. Nova's pretty stupid, right?
Oh, that
Whereas
was, I mean, that's always been on the table with this series. It
but
was
not
just
the
the
live
other,
action. No, I
the
know, but
live
the
action
live
one was
action one.
different.
Yeah, where the humans in the live action one still seem kind of stupid. They were just still able to talk.
I almost think this is just a different continuity.
Oh, of course it's a
Maybe,
different. Yeah, yes, it's a different continuity. I think that's obvious. This one's complete. I mean,
uh,
they have like an Arc de Triomphe in movie theaters. This is a different thing.
that's true. They do
They
have the
probably have
ape
an ape
father.
subway system.
Yeah, they have ape, but they can't build airplanes. So it's
No.
really important that Urko finds his airplane, and he will not believe anything except for that traitorous apes stole it, and he's just screaming at people
And it still
because
seems Ape City, despite being as advanced as it is kind of like they know about a 25-mile radius around the city and they don't know anything else. It is still like the weird monocultures, it seems. Like on the ice mountain they had the monk apes, I guess, so that's a little different, but yeah.
yeah, that was what was their King Kong was like Krygor or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, they don't have a
Uh,
Krygor. That's what they need.
oh,
Um,
okay, sorry, I was about to go. You get another monster in the
you're
second
gonna
episode,
look
but
for it. No,
no,
but
no.
that's not. But that monster is not smart or good or a god. That monster is just an abomination that was birthed from the pit of hell with DNA of six different things. It looks stupid and has eyebrows. It looks stupid. Anyway, we're not
But
talking
we're
about
not
that
there
episode
yet.
yet.
We're not there yet. Here, so I'm also trying to think of, okay, so we know that the mutants live in old New York City, meaning ape cities like Jersey, right? So are they what, going up the Delaware Valley or something and finding jungles there and then pueblos? Is that how this works? Those definitely are not
Yeah,
Western pueblos. That's impossible.
I mean, it seemed like they were. It seemed like they were doing something clever to help people. I do admire how we are fully serialized here. Like there was a problem. The plane has changed hands and has a dramatic problem. And Cornelius and Zira keep pretending they don't know anything. But Zaius is like, I think you do know something, and that's like the only time we ever see them talk at all,
Oh,
really
Cornelius and
anymore.
Zia are basically worthless in this series. It's just like name recognition,
Yeah,
basically. You could cut them out entirely and it would be fine.
they're like when you watch a Herschel Gordon Lewis movie and people are fighting, and it cuts to reaction shot of someone saying, "Stop it." That's them.
Yes. So, I mean, I get it. They're like, oh, we have to put Cornelius and Zira, and those are names that people know from the movies, but they just have nothing to do with these characters so far.
They're the Greek chorus, but they can't afford a Greek chorus with
They,
more than two
too,
apes
yeah.
in it.
They barely interacted with the humans in this, right? They mostly just stand in their lab like being fussy pantses.
Yeah, they
And
just were they're just there to name that one Blue Eyes so that Urko could yell Blue Eyes, which is a
yeah,
strange thing
I
to
do think we're
experience.
unleashing some fantastic screaming Urko now. So because we're like no, no Leonard, but I'm getting into some. He makes a speech to the council and screams, "I'll make you eat your words" at the entire council. That's fantastic.
I ordinarily I like the idea of a screaming Urko, but he doesn't have anything to do. He's not really. He's just mostly just screaming at people who ignore him, or people, apes that ignore him,
Or
even if
make
they're
dumb
his
mistakes.
subordinates. If they're his
Right.
subordinates, they just kind of take it and they leave. And it's not like he's not throwing anybody over a cliff or anything. You know, he's just yelling.
I know, that's why it's so funny. He's not doing anything. He's just this aggro.
The problem is, it just feels like kind of almost like he's some kind of screaming animal that doesn't go anywhere or do anything. He just keeps
No, he
screaming.
does things that he keeps screwing up. He can't do anything right.
He can't. He didn't bring the guns. You know.
My
So
subordinates didn't bring the guns. That's what he would
so
scream.
then they so Brent, did you think Brent was drunk? He seemed pretty
I hope
drunk.
he was.
He seemed he was kind of talked like this and was spouting exposition. Oh, let me tell you everything that happened.
That's why he
Uh
hasn't noticed there's apes on the planet. He has been too busy getting hammered.
and also he said, "Oh, I haven't seen Nova since she was a young girl, but where'd he go? He just
Into the
happens
desert.
to
He said
show
he's
up."
living in a spaceship.
But he just happened to show up when everybody else did, or is he just in the spaceship the whole time?
I think
I
he said
guess
he'd go
they
to New
found him.
Valley for food, which again, it's like if you have a spaceship in the middle of a desert, maybe you still go to New Valley permanently. Why would you stay in the middle of the desert? That's stupid.
He doesn't eat food.
That's
I
why.
don't
Okay.
know.
No, he
Um,
said he goes to New Valley to get food and supplies and fish and stuff. And then he goes back to his desert spaceship, I guess.
so the
Which
big revelation, I'm sure you feel the same way. The big revelation is that if you leave later when you have a faster spaceship, then you get there earlier.
that tracks.
Why?
Because the ship was faster, so it was going closer to the speed of light and causing the time dilation to dilate more.
But okay, I actually didn't walk into this with an informed argument,
Okay, I actually thought
but
that was a rash. I thought that was a good explanation why he's there first. He was going faster, so he was his time dilated like at a different rate.
I don't know.
And it's a
It
time
seems
warp.
like,
Let's do the
well,
time warp
okay.
again.
I guess you could just show up whenever. Because those astronauts went farther. Our astronauts in this series went farther than the ones in the original series, right? Is that true? It's like
Uh,
1,000 years more.
I don't know, and does that even matter? I mean, the thing is, from the original, well, the original series, I guess, but the movies, I mean, Brent shows up for a week, and then Charlton Heston blows up the planet. So clearly, this is not that continuity.
I don't know. Something about it sounds kind of dumb, but I don't understand. Maybe I just don't understand time dilation well enough. It doesn't seem like you would just show up earlier because your ship is faster. It's because you're still 150 years in the future, so like your ship is okay. I don't
It's
know,
point A and point B if one is traveling at 100 miles an
but
hour and the other is going
but
at
point
60
A
miles
is
an
point
hour.
B.
What's the rabbit and the
They
hare?
both ended up in the same place.
Hmm.
Also, maybe in the future, how is it in the future they're still dumb enough to make a spaceship that just goes to the same place again? That's another question.
Because humans
I
are
think
insane. That's a definition of insanity. You keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
you think it's some kind of weird debt
There's
like
like, crap, there's another ship's
physics,
gone. How'd that happen?
a law of physics that we don't understand, that it's like if you travel fast enough, you always end up at the same place, no matter how far in the future you go to.
I don't know. I don't know how time warps work. So, you know
Yeah,
what?
so
You know
that's
what?
okay.
The As much
Yeah.
as I don't like it, the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes really does dive into that. That when you go through these time warps, everything just is random, and you don't know how it's going to work out.
But isn't that one it like is a
They
different
had to
planet?
include like a weird convoluted timeline with the DVD because it didn't make sense unless someone showed it to you.
Well, I yeah, that does drill down on what I was trying to get at, which is it doesn't make any sense that they'd both that because they left later and had a faster ship, they ended up at the same place faster. Again, like none of it, nothing makes sense. Nothing.
Anyway,
I
didn't
almost
bother
wish they
me.
just reboot this and do something different. Make the Planet of the Apes just another planet.
Well,
Because
that's
no,
what the Burton one does.
just make it like another planet. Just
You're a fan of the Burton one, I guess then.
I haven't really seen it. I saw like 10 minutes of it.
Oh, okay. That
Coffee.
I have to see if that one's gonna age like Batman and Robin for me, where I can actually watch Batman and Robin now, because I found things to appreciate about the 2001. Like, well, the makeup is like the best ever. The sets are cool. The story's dumb. Mark Wahlberg is phoning it in. I don't know. Now I'm talking myself back out of it. But George Clooney's phoning it in Batman and Robin. It's sublime. So,
Sure. I mean, Batman and Robin had good sets
hmm.
and
Here's
a bunch of statues and stuff.
I just want to repeat my alliteration. Jersey's a jungle and Pennsylvania pueblos. Okay, just need to make sure that got on mic. Um,
And California
there's
conifers.
there's no
I don't know.
California in this. I mean, the live action one, I had
Could
the
be.
impression they were in California. This one, I'm pretty sure they're back in New. Well, they are back in New York. They've been to New
Well,
York, so
they're definitely in California in the
live
fifth
action.
movie,
Oh, right,
right?
right. Well, I guess. Yeah,
I think
that's
so.
where.
No, the fourth and the fifth movie, because there's like that
Oh,
ape
yeah, and the
uprising was in a
third, fourth.
facility in California.
Yeah, third, fourth, and fifth. Because third is that San Francisco? Or LA? That's
Yeah, I
LA
think.
because they're at the Hollywood Hills at the end. Maybe it's both. I don't remember.
So there you go. There's our
Okay.
West Coast.
Anything else like on the first one is bring the long ladder.
Um,
Okay. I just want to
with the
scream
the
little
we have some
sitar on the
more.
soundtrack.
We have some more hilarious running animation.
Oh yeah. Well, that's I guess that's just the thing now. That's definitely the most Scooby-Doo moments we get with the series.
Like I wrote that everyone is running like they're tap dancing in fast motion,
That makes sense. Okay.
and then
Uh,
Nova falls over, which makes everything take way longer, even than it already was.
she's a clumsy girl. Uh, oh, the bat thing. I'm just like, it's just bats. What the hell? And they're like, everyone pretend to be a bat. Or they say wave your arms, but yeah, I'm just like that barely seems like an obstacle.
Yeah,
I mean, there's bats all over the place. Sure, why not? And they weren't like eating them, so when I walk home at twilight in summer, I feel bats flying above my head. It's kind of disconcerting, but it's not a problem.
I love bats. I want them to come down and fly at me.
Oh, well, you need to do my summer evening commute then.
Sure.
uh, so bananas for Trail to the Unknown.
I'm gonna give it two bananas because it's kind of just going. No. Three bananas, and all of them go to the drunk astronaut who just is there to explain how he got there. And no, wait. I'm going to use time dilation. I'm going to turn that into 30 bananas because that doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
So it gets
sure.
30 bananas because it's three bananas, but they went back in time and multiplied themselves 10 times.
Okay, I'm just giving them the four bananas for the journey. Also, I mean, technically you're going three, I'm going four because I was happy with Screaming Urko in this one, where you maybe were not.
I was pretty bored with Screaming Urko.
I like the fact that he's completely ineffectual as a Screaming Urko.
Yeah, but there's only so much you can get away with doing that. So long you get away doing that for, and yeah, it overused it, and spoiler, it's going to overuse it the next episode even more.
Right. Okay, that's Attack from the Clouds. I guess this is where you go in your rage thing.
I hate this episode. It was terrible and horrible, and that bird looks stupid. It looks like somebody just made a chimera out of garbage. It looks dumb. It has stupid eyebrows.
I like how they're like, it's
Um,
a monster. It's a monster bird. I'm like, I don't think monster is a proper scientific classification.
they kind of veil it in the shadows, and you think it's an actual dinosaur for a while, and then it was like, well, that's kind of cool. It's a dinosaur,
Yeah, my
but then
first
when
note
they
is, are we?
show it,
I like how stupid it looks. My first note
it's
is, are we going to do a 70s Rain of Fire? It's like a rubber chicken attacking you. That's what it feels like. Like a rubber
yeah,
chicken has taken flight and now it's attacking you.
it looks like someone's rubber chicken from their childhood disintegrated, and they glued other legs onto it. Yeah, it's just, and they just show it so much, and it's just so much a guy screaming, and ugh, I was like so frustrated by this. I've never wanted it since we've been doing podcasts. I've never wanted to turn anything off more than this.
Okay, I was far less exasperated than you with this one. Definitely the previous episode was better, but yeah, I was just like, okay, this. I get where it's annoying. Obviously that endless squawking sucks. I was looking at other things though. They were cross-cutting two set pieces as Bill and Judy get the plane, and then Jeff and Nova are dealing with the monster bird. I was like, oh, cross-cutting in 70s animation. That's notable.
Yeah, I don't understand why all the cows are unicorns. That's
Because they're
interesting, and they're
future
all
cows.
multicolored. They're all different colors.
Isn't that what I put in my summary?
Yeah, they're. I mean, they're cool. I
The
like the
humans
future
herd of future cows. Yeah, there we go.
land narwhals. I like them.
Mm. And my first thought, another thing I'm going to credit the episode to is the first thing I thought when they get to that plane. I'm like, how much fuel's in that thing? And that becomes a major issue. I mean, we have to fly over Ape City to conserve fuel. And I just had a accidental look at the next episode where they have to look for fuel.
Yeah, I admire the dedication to serialization. I don't understand why IMDb has these episodes out of order because you wouldn't watch them like that. So it's
Especially at
very
this point.
strange.
Yeah, yeah. The
Very
the order we're
strange.
watching it is the un you know un like the prisoner. We were always like, oh, what order should it be in? But this one's like, yeah, crystal clear what order it should be in.
Yeah, really, we watched two series that we weren't sure what order they should be in, and it's like absolutely crystal clear. We are reminded how the plane has like eight human heads on it,
And gorilla
presumably.
face, gotta love that.
Yeah, the screaming gorilla face on it. Yeah,
Keeping
great
the
airplane.
continuity. So, I mean, again, for low budget 70s animation, there's someone is actually keeping proper continuity on here. I mean, are there any actual continuity loopholes? I mean, you weren't happy about the time dilation thing, but that's more of a
I don't know if I was unhappy about it. I just thought it was stupid.
right.
I don't know. Maybe it's not stupid.
Anyway,
Maybe I'm stupid.
I feel like at least like in the live action series we found lots of plot holes. So this animated series doesn't seem to have any plot holes so far, really. You can think things are stupid, but no actual plot holes. Stupid things were,
Yeah,
intentionally put there to be stupid.
yeah. I could. I haven't thought of any plot holes. Maybe no. They keep it simple enough that they're not really gonna throw anything out there that contradicts anything. Most likely, I guess the underdwellers. Maybe there's a plot hole there that can't think of off the top of my head, but I try not to think about those guys because they're creeps.
Because a few episodes ago we are like, oh, I guess they just forgot about Brent. And, nope, nope, he's here. Or some version of him. He's clearly not the Brent
Hi,
from the
I'm
movie, but
here.
I'm here.
I
I'm doing
went
great.
from the
I'm to the
future.
future, Brent.
I was 150 years in the future. No, he doesn't talk like that at all. That'd be amazing. He's just like
Well, you telling me he sounds drunk
bullshit.
makes me like his performance better.
Yeah,
I
yeah. He
guess
sounds like a voiceover guy who like slammed a brandy and then went into the booth to do this, knock
hell
this out
yeah.
real quick. Unlike the monster bird, who's voiced by somebody who is not a voiceover person. Like that's clearly they just got somebody on the staff who just happened to be there.
And come on, couldn't they be more creative than Monster Bird? Even if they called it that the first two times, it's time to come up with a better name after you've said it twice. And they say it like 30 times in this episode.
What would you call it?
I don't know. The Zangor.
I call it the idiot.
There's an idiot again.
It's that stupid idiot.
Got kind of a snake neck. That's kind of creepy, right? Or they say pterodactyl. Really. Why don't they just keep saying pterodactyl? It's not a pterodactyl, but they could just call it that. That sounds better than monster bird.
Honestly, yeah, if they just call it a flying monster or flying uh
Here's
flying
why
thing.
I support Screaming Urko in these two episodes and then in the second one as well. Also
Hmm.
because he's become like insanely paranoid. So I mean when I say it out, he's ineffectual. He keeps screwing up. He's super aggro and he's super paranoid. I mean that's kind of fun. I don't expect him to do anything. Maybe that's the difference.
Yeah, it's just
I expect him to scream at people and do nothing, and I think it's hysterical.
Mm. It's it's fun for like a second, but it just goes on.
I'll give it 30
Like I guess
seconds.
that's just how animated stuff is. It just goes on and on and on and on and on from this period. That is, just goes on forever because kids were not respected back then, I guess. Um,
I also like in the last one. Oh, sorry. The self-destruct mechanism. Oh, the last one. Sorry, our Chekhov's self-destruct mechanism. There's a thing I
yeah,
forgot to say about the previous episode. This one didn't have that.
yeah. This
This
was
has
funny.
the
It was
late.
like, you better
Oh,
bring that self-destruct mechanism. We might need it. Like,
and they
that's
need it
pretty
like
funny. You're
five
just
minutes
like,
later. Although
yeah.
here they bring up the laser drill again, which they're like, should we take it? Actually, it's probably a bad idea. So that's an intelligent thing. I don't know why they shot the laser drill at a mountainside and not at the monster bird when it had its head stuck in a cave. That seemed like a good time to hit the monster bird with laser drill.
So the only thing that happens to Monster Burger is its wing gets clipped a little, and then it immediately falls into the lake, and everyone thinks it's dead, which
But
is
it's
not true.
back, more monster
It's
bird in the
it
future.
comes right out of the lake and just starts doing the exact same. What I'm almost convinced is 2 seconds of screaming looped.
Okay, I don't think we've seen the last of monster bird.
We have 3 episodes to have this thing come back, and I hope that it doesn't.
Ooh. But again, we thought they forgot about Bryn. I think Monster Bird's coming back. I think you're gonna have to deal with more Monster Bird.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to that.
uh, I like they're slowly taking cover. That's one. Take cover, and it takes them like a full minute. I mean, that's just the cheap animation, right? Again,
Yeah,
the Monster Bird fight, dog fight, whatever at the end. I mean that doesn't work because they don't have the money to make the animation look at all fun or exciting.
yeah, yeah. There's sometimes this series
They went
flies a little
beyond
too
their
close to the
reach a little
sun.
bit.
It's
Yeah,
like flies too close to the sun if the sun was like
the
20 feet
Monster
off the
Bird.
ground.
Hmm.
Or the monster, yeah, whatever. There's like the monster bird flying too close to anything.
Anyway, I think I've literally said everything that was in my notes at this point. I also wrote military doesn't have any intelligence, but that's an old joke and I didn't need to say it.
This is the lowest rated episode of the series
Oh, I guess a bunch of
by
people hate Monster Bird then.
5.5, and the second lowest rated is 5.7. So
Have we seen that one yet?
I think so. River of Flames. Yeah,
We
that was
saw
the
that. Oh, I
volcano
like
one.
that because you forgot about the title, and at the end there's a river of flames, and that was exciting.
Yeah, he says, "Look, there." The one of the gorillas says, "Look, it's a river of
And
flames."
you're like, yeah, that is a river of flames. I don't
That's
know.
the
I felt
thing.
satisfied when that happened.
There's only one
Maybe I'm an
review for
idiot.
this on IMDb,
Read it.
and one of the weakest I've seen so far. It's 4 out of 10 stars. As Urko plans his latest campaign to wipe out the humanoids, Ape City is terrorized by a flying prehistoric beast. The apes are not alone as the creature sees fit to frighten the humanoids and actually steals one of their cow-like creatures. Once again, Jeff Village just says what happens. It
Okay, that's
says
no
weak.
fun. Well,
The
when
poor
there's one choice.
animation, the high flying. He doesn't say anything about how terrible the screaming is.
Okay,
So I'm
nothing
gonna
about the
say that's
screaming.
not
That's too
helpful.
bad.
I'm
Well, now
voting that
people
not helpful because there's nothing to warn people
now
to scream.
people have a place to go to learn about the monster bird screaming. Was Banana up this
Oh
one
no!
then?
Oh no!
What?
It's definitely coming
I
back.
know it's coming back. They make it clear it's coming back at the end. You don't even have to tell me that.
I saw a preview for another episode and it says the dragon is back. And I'm like, oh
Now it's
god.
a dragon. Does that make you
I
happier?
mean,
It's a real rain of fire. It's a 70s
no,
rain of
I'm
fire.
looking at. There's just a picture of it, and it's definitely. Oh no! Whoa. Okay. I'm no. I saw an interesting spoiler that I'm not going to say.
Okay, don't tell me anything. I might have seen an interesting spoiler too, but I haven't said anything.
Um,
So,
let's just yeah. We'll talk about it next time. I just hope that thing shuts up.
okay. Maybe they'll use the laser drill on it. How many bananas do you want to give to Attack from the Clouds?
Um, like one banana that is like being fed slowly into a metal fan. So it's making this like horrendous noise. And the fan is also it's a fan that's a squeaky fan that has never been oiled. It's from like 1954. That's it.
Okay. Interesting, yeah, scientific experiment there. I don't know. I am sitting here just basically thinking of bananas as a rating today. Maybe my brain's boring. I was gonna give it a three. Again, I wasn't quite as annoyed by Monster Bird as you were. I was somewhat annoyed. I definitely liked Urko better than you did, and I liked the serialization aspects and the attention to detail where they really don't have to. Like you could probably never think about the fuel and whatever, but they're thinking about the fuel and stuff, and oh, if we fly this way, I don't know. There's a little bit of thought there that I like. So maybe I'm digging too deep into a low budget '70s animation, but that's what I'm digging and getting.
I mean, that's more of a justification for doing this podcast than me just like complaining about the poor quality of the voice acting.
Brand, that wasn't poor quality though. That was sublime. Just throwing that out again. I mean, I don't know the actor's name, but he's
I'm
probably
talking
he
about the
drunk
dragon,
Louis
not
down
the
the
not the
hall.
guy, not the
Oh,
guy.
right. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, they did that. Yeah, I think you're right about the 2 second loop, and that does suck. I mean, they didn't have Frank Welker, I guess, to come in yet. Frank Welker could have saved this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. It was like the only thing Frank Welker didn't voice.
When did he get started? Maybe he hadn't quite started at this point. I feel like he really got rolling in the late '70s, early '80s. Am I wrong?
Yeah, just 1 second.
And,
His
and for the
first
listener,
role.
I know
Oh,
you
he's
know,
like
but if the listener doesn't know, he does what every animal noise you've heard in every animation for the past 40 years plus Megatron.
he has 904 previous credits and 3 future credits.
Wait, what's his
Um,
first credits
let's
dating from?
see. It's gonna take a second to scroll back down
Because
that far. It's
if he was
IMDb isn't
working at,
even built to handle this.
because
Um,
if he was working at this time, they made a big mistake not calling him to do
oh,
Monster Bird.
for sure, dude. What is it, 75?
Yeah.
He was doing Jabberjaw, Hugo the Hippo, The Tiny Tree,
Okay,
The
he's already
Oddball
around.
Couple, The New Tom and Jerry Show, The Dog Father,
That's from
Partridge
the mid
Family
70s.
2200 AD, which is probably about
Wow.
as about as sad as this. No, his
Wow.
first credit was The Trouble with Girls, 1969.
Oh,
He also
okay.
did he was in the Computer Wore Tennis Shoes the year after.
Partridge Family, what year?
Uh, Partridge
22?
Family 2200.
2200 AD. Oh, wait, have I
It looks
seen
like the
that? It looks like the
Jetsons.
Jetsons.
It looks
Yeah.
why does it look
It looks
exactly
like
like the Jetsons? What the hell? Is this a spin-off of the Jetsons?
it has to
It
be.
has to be.
You
What in
can't
the crap?
co-produced by Hanna-Barbera, so they know.
What in the hell? It's a knockoff. This says it's a knockoff of the Jetsons, this review. That doesn't make sense.
Hanna-Barbera originally proposed an updated version of the Jetsons in which Elroy would be a teenager and Judy would have a steady job as an ace reporter. Under the leadership of Fred Silverman, CBS discarded the idea and decided to make an animated version of the Partridge Family instead.
Wow. So they just didn't bother changing any of the art and they just reused all of
Yeah,
it. It was
in
supposed to
this
be a second Jetson series.
in this new iteration of the series, the Partridge Family is, without any explanation, living in a Jetsons-like futuristic environment in 2200 AD. They're notably they
The first
manage
episode,
themselves.
Daddy the Invisible Man. In order to impress the girl, Danny does some tricks with an invisibility gadget from Pluto. Unfortunately, the side effects are catching up with him back on Earth. I think that's supposed to say Danny the Invisible Man, not Daddy the Invisible Man.
I have Danny
This,
the Invisible Man. Yeah, where I'm
wow.
looking.
I'm gonna watch this. This
Cousin
looks like
Sunspot.
it can't be there's nothing is rated, so maybe it's lost.
Here we
Maybe it's a
go.
lost
Hold
series.
on. Cousin Sunspot. Sunspot visits the Partridge Family where he is not a good singer, so the family try their best to help him. Later, Sunspot suddenly grows chicken feathers from a machine and flies off.
Are we just gonna do this series after we're
We have
done
to
with
do
Planet of
this
the
series
Apes?
next.
I don't care. Yeah, sure. Okay. Look forward to that in
I've never watched the
2026
original
AD.
Partridge Family.
Why the hell? I mean, I don't think I've watched much of it at all, if any.
I was always partial to the Brady Bunch. I didn't want all that damn singing.
I didn't like the Brady Bunch.
I know the
I
Brady
love the
Bunch.
Jetsons.
The bigger the afros, the better the Brady Bunch is. If they
All
don't
right.
have
Well,
afros at all, like then it's not a good episode. But if they have like kind of big fake afros, then it's a good episode.
This may be a lost series because like there's nothing is rated on IMDb. So like we'll get back to you, listeners. If not that, then I
Let's pour a
guess
40 for the Partridge Family 2200 AD.
you
Uh
pour a 20 ounce, 220 ounce.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Anyway, well, we didn't talk about Batman or Star Wars, but we did just talk about the Partridge Family 2000. God, I can't say the number. Anyway,
2200.
finished we are here, I think.
Uh, Foolish you are for listening to this episode and
Probably.
watching that episode.
Give
If
him,
you
give him.
watched that
I know,
episode,
no, no. Plug it like an aggro Urco.
if you, I can't believe anyone's listening to these stupid podcasts. Everyone, I keep telling him not to go to Podcastius podcast. I didn't even say it right. I keep telling them not to go to podcastius.org, but everyone's trying to betray me and going to give money to the Patreon of these idiots who keep betraying me, and they're trying to ruin. I lost it.
Okay. Anyway, what was it? Time Enough Podcast,
Yeah,
Twilight
Time
Zone,
Enough
Films and
Podcast, yeah.
Filth. Lots of good movies, lots of bad movies. Fast and Furious, doing that currently.
Yeah.
Luke Loves Pokemon. Game Show. When did you last do the Game Show?
It's been a couple of months, but I was on a bunch of them in a row. It's probably gonna be a while before I go back on there because I have to move.
You have to move. You have to move. Move now.
I'm sorry. Did any of them ever say I'm sorry?
Hell no. Love is never having to say you're sorry.
Loving Urko is never saying this, never having to say you're sorry.
It's easy because he's gorilla. Okay, I'm not going to go for the high notes.
That's
Let's go
gonna
to the
censor
South Park
you. You
version.
sound like the bird.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, that's not the proper show. Yeah, you can't sing, can you?
Nope. You have to
Okay.
turn on original sound for musicians.
Okay, hitting stop. Bye.
You
to
should have
anyone
cut
still
already.
listening. I cut this. I'm cutting for the Patreon now. Double cut.